Good
Hello and
afternoon and
welcome.
welcome to the Kicked Peanut. The Jabberwocky restarted for another time and under a new name, and let's make this a good stint, shall we? Anyway, without further ado, today is Sun's Day, also known as Sunday, November 13th, 2022. I
Shoot,
am Aoxander. Who am I joined by?
who is Alice? And I just had a brain fart. Today's my mom's birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday to her, and I really wish you had told me that, and she would have been in the show today. So,
I, well, she doesn't have Discord for one, but I
so,
might be able to do something where I can like stream and make a phone call, and we all bamboozle her with a
that'd
happy
be cool.
birthday.
Well, yeah, other people, introduce yourselves.
Also, the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
The
Well,
Muffin
this
Man!
The
is
Muffin Man!
Lane.
And also known as
Yes.
Ayo by Bushi.
And in the live studio audience, we have Her Majesty Queen Victoria II. Thank you, thank you. Anyway,
Oh.
let's just kick it off. Starting with Muffin. Like, anything interesting happened to you in this past week, Like, since last Sunday? Anything crazy? Any whatever in the news? Whatever. Go for it.
Nothing. It's just, today I almost got a car accident twice. People almost ran into me, but, other than that, no,
Fucking
the past week,
California.
nothing.
I mean, that's like normal everyday California life, right?
Yeah, freaking,
California malarkey.
I'm
That
honestly
we're getting a
surprised you
lunch
even
here
mentioned
and
it.
then,
Yep.
That's like there's like it happens at least 3 times a day, when you live
Yeah.
out in California. I would actually beg to differ. It probably happens 5 times a day out in like New Jersey. But I actually technically haven't been to New Jersey, but I have had New Jersey drivers here in Pennsylvania, and
Uh,
so I think Jersey has you guys beat quite a little bit.
is
Just
that
by
a challenge? Do you
I,
really want to
you know
see that?
what I well, I don't live out there, but I'm just
You
saying,
don't want
like,
to.
I don't think it's like a competition you want to actually win.
It's not something I want to win. I just want to prove that we're the shittiest place in the whole world, and you know, I don't know.
yeah.
It's not
No,
like it's not like a pride thing. I really don't know why. Why I'm I always try to one up people with like, oh yeah, California's worse because of this.
California pride.
Try to be a negative.
Even if it's like for like getting ranked for the worst
California
thing ever.
pride.
Like, well, but we take pride in being the worst at everything.
Yep. Hey, if you can't be good at something, be bad at it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well. Are you twiddling your fingers and not your thumbs, or are those really long thumbs? Oh no, those are
Oh my
pointers.
god.
No, those are pointer fingers, not thumbs.
Bro, dude, like, can you imagine having thumbs that long? Like, yeah.
Ooh, oh, oh, gee.
Oh, shit.
Alice, what about you? Anything interesting since last Sunday?
Well, my boss went out for surgery to get his tonsils removed, and so I'm basically like manning the store. And yeah, I know I'm a woman, and I have no problem saying manning. Okay, I'm not in. I don't care about the. Oh, I mispronounced myself or whatever. I am. I'm trying to run as best as possible, but last night I went to a wrestling show and I met this wrestler called Delirious who does this. Did Mag ever send you the video of the jibber jabbering wrestler?
I
I
have
wanted
no
to ring.
idea, dude. The amount of DMs I've been getting this past week, just from things happening, is it's just astounding. It's insane.
Well,
I've gotten myself into a really really good community and made a lot of good new friends. Bringing in a lot of old friends and OGs. You being one of them this past week. Myself. You know. Um,
I'm happy to be
and
back.
oh my god, it's like opening a mailbox for the first time in a year. It's just
Well,
DMs.
every day is a blessing.
It is, and it's even more so now. And like now that we have my old friend Yoha, Muffin. I was speaking
Yo.
to Alice earlier about him. I knew
Yeah.
him for around 10 years, give or take. He is the
Oh,
friend I
wow.
had. I terminated friendships with him. He was supposed to be the guy I was going to celebrate for 2020 with. Remember my 1,000 milligram brownie?
Oh,
We had plans to
I
celebrate
remember
that
that.
together, and we literally like a month prior stopped being friends. So that's
Well, I
how
remember you talking
damn,
about
dude.
that brownie, but I remember, but that was a while ago that you told me that story. But
Yeah. So he's the OGest of the OG of everybody in my entire Discord life. So
well, that's
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
You know what? I'm fine with that.
Oh yeah,
Well, I'm new here, so what's
yeah.
up?
Well, you guys are still OGs. So
Oh,
you know
oh, oh,
I'm
yeah.
an
uh,
OC for oh cunt.
okay.
I was gonna say
I'm
you're not
just
in Orange County.
no,
Like, do I live within you, dear God? Like,
no. I
Happy
guess if I was gonna go like county wise, I guess I'd be an OB.
un,
So,
Ocean Beach.
but
un,
not OBGYN. So,
uh, what?
but OB for like Berks County.
uh, well,
I
anyway,
can't even recall with an I or a U. I don't know.
so does anybody have any subject matter they want to talk to? Like, I do have one thing, but I'm waiting for this
Well,
guy to come in because it was his idea.
I mean, we did have a really interesting week. We had the midterm elections.
Oh yeah,
And I guess they're still counting for the governor of Arizona, which I find very interesting that Arizona's having a problem yet again. But like Lake looks like she's taking the lead or going to get there, and I'd be surprised if she doesn't. But at the same time, I'm really not that surprised that John Fetterman won the Senate seat for Pennsylvania. So
yo,
now
if
we got
you
two guys who can't read a teleprompter and
Oh,
broke Vic
uh,
in office. So
yeah. Speaking of what you're just talking about, Alice, the people who are updating a COVID death tracker every single minute for 2 years now want you to believe that there's no way to count all votes in one day every 2 years. Are you kidding me?
they also want amnesty for it too, like for about the whole COVID-19 thing. Let's
Oh,
just put it water under the bridge. What? No.
the
You took away people's ability to like say goodbye and have a proper funeral and burial for people who had died. You took away kids being able to be kids.
yeah,
You you took away social like interaction with people. Well, now everybody just wants to like hide behind a screen. I mean, they're already doing it before, but then after 2020, now they just really want you to be isolated.
yeah. Well, like one of the stories, and it breaks my heart when I heard about this. But there's this one kid. It's actually a video. There's this one kid, and he's coloring masks onto like people in a magazine. And the mother's like, "What are you doing?" He's just like, "It looks weird without the masks." It's like we have indoctrinated children to
no.
seeing
Wow.
a mouth is
Yeah.
weird. Are you kidding me? Holy
Well, the thing
crap, dude!
is actually what happened to all those kids. It was actually a study that's been done on this, and it was before I think even COVID, but even after COVID, they had better studies for it. That like it's important for children to see the face of the person.
Yes, I
The
mean
whole
like
thing.
90% of your visual interaction is the mouth.
It's the
The
mouth.
mouth
Yep.
and the eyes. Like this is everything. You know.
It's it's not this.
Xander, why are you frozen
It's
on my screen? I keep
I don't
just
know.
seeing like
I
freaking
hope I'm not
side head.
frozen on my screen.
no,
No,
you're
you're
not
just
frozen.
I
I
think you're
see you
just
moving.
frozen for me. It's my
Uh,
phone. My phone
Stupid
being a
phone.
douche canoe.
Well, maybe if you stop dropping it like a klutz, you silly.
Actually, I have stopped dropping my phone. I even have a case for it now.
Well,
And
look at
actually,
you.
I have a crack across it, but it's going across Miss Victoria down here.
Oh,
By the
oh,
way, I love your profile picture,
yeah. Isn't she
Queen.
gorgeous? And
She is.
I'm not buttering you up,
I
lady.
love the
Like I'm just
hair.
saying the facts. You know,
I love the hair.
He's so sweet.
You're so sweet.
I'm
And,
so I'm so
speaking
sweet.
of
I give
Victoria,
people diabetes whenever I give them a hug.
speaking of
Oh,
Victoria, later on you need to DM me about that stuff. Still, you never did.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that meetup thing, Alice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I spoke with Victoria here, and she's all for it. So I gotta mediate you two
yeah.
girls because we're revolving it around your September idea. So
Yeah,
Well,
well,
no, August. I'm thinking
oh
between
August.
July and August and
Oh
September because I'm trying to do it because my crib baby friend, like my crib baby, literally like she's a person I've known longer than anybody else. I've known her since probably like
you
before
were
I could walk.
you were in a crib.
Yeah, crib. Yep. And so I've known her since then, and She lived across the street from me. We were best friends forever, and she's about a month and a half, almost 2 months older than me, and she's turning 39 in July, in the middle of July. I turn 39 at the beginning of September, and so I was thinking like our powers combined. I've never been to Las Vegas, and she lives in Arizona, and so I was like, why don't we do like a Vegas trip? She's like, what? You've never been to Vegas? What? And I'm like, yeah.
What?
Oh, no, yeah, she was like really shocked about it, and I was like, and then my niece and her girlfriend, they just moved to Colorado, so I was like, shit, snacks. And you live out in the West Coast in Cali, Victoria. I think you're gonna have to do a trek like me, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Well, it's or a quick plane ride.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would have to do a plane ride, or I was actually thinking about bringing Mag with me, and maybe instead of flying, I take a week off and I do the awesome thing. I've never been on a train before. Maybe I take a train to Vegas.
That's gonna take a while though.
Well,
Yep.
actually, what I would do, I think, is I would probably like fly part of the way. So I'd maybe fly to Minneapolis,
She just
and then
DC'd. There she is.
oh,
All right, welcome
no, no.
back.
Well, what I was gonna say is that she just like I just fly from Minnesota, or no, from Pennsylvania to Minnesota, and then in St. Paul there is a train station there. I could possibly take a train, or I could fly to South Dakota, like in Rapid City. I think there's a train station I can use.
Now, keep in mind we are on air, so let's not discuss where we actually are. Leave too many clues about.
Well, no, I'm not
So,
saying exactly where. I mean,
yeah,
Pennsylvania's a huge state. So is California.
yeah.
So is Canada.
Canada's not a country. It's
Canada is just an extension of Minnesota. Just
Hold on.
just get with it.
Canada hat. Canada is just
Just get
America's
on
hat.
Canada, no,
Hold on a
Canada's an extension of Minnesota, just like Wisconsin is.
Yeah, see, look, Canada is just. Oh, server error. What the hell? Okay, hold on a second.
404.
But no, St. Paul is a cool
There
place.
we
It's the
go.
state capital.
See, Canada
Which-
is just America's hat.
Yeah, it is.
So,
We also have a figure going up the bum of Canada too in Minnesota. You see that little. Although it's really weird, there's a spot in Minnesota where you actually have to drive into Canada or have to
yeah,
cross just to get into Minnesota.
yeah, that is right.
Yeah, it's like it's like
Yeah.
Minnesota's nipple.
Minnesota's nipple,
Yeah, the Minnesota nipple.
the mini nipple.
Mini nipple.
Wait. What was
Or-
that? What was it I called nipples earlier today?
No, we were calling boobs. Like when women are nipping out, there were mini erections,
Yeah, that's right.
mini boners.
Boob boners. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, nipple boners. They're called nipple. They're called nipple or boob boners.
Boob boner. No, nipples are the boners. So
Yes, so boob boners.
yeah.
Right?
Well, welcome to the chat, Doom guy. Like, what a great
Oh.
time to come in talking
We're
about
talking
nipple
about boob
boners.
I was getting my new pre-workout. I went in and got a different brand.
Huh.
Got 2 containers of bucked up nutrition.
Which bucked up did you do?
I just got the normal.
Oh, okay. Just regular bucked
Yeah.
up, not the AF or the woke. Okay.
No, I was
There you go.
gonna get the woke AF.
Yeah,
But I was
that has like a higher caffeine content, I believe. If memory serves me correctly.
Speaking of buying things,
I'm starting basic and then working my way up.
speaking of
By
buying
the
things,
way,
Doom, didn't you tell me something about the Black Rifle Coffee Company last night? I want to make this public knowledge.
Oh
you
yeah.
mentioned that earlier today too.
So I heard some rumors about Black Rifle Coffee. I'd been buying from them for about 2 years now. I thought they were a reasonable company. Because I walked into their main headquarters after, I think it was shortly after they started. They haven't been around that long. And we went in there and tried their coffee. We were like, hey, it's pretty good. But turns out, supposedly they're like involved with the left or something, like something ridiculous. And I was thinking, like, that can't be true. So I went in and researched it a little bit, and I was like, oh shit, they actually are.
Yeah. A lot of people
turns out
like,
they're
stopped
yeah.
promoting him. Steven Crowder used to promote them for a little while, and then he found out.
Yeah. That's a real shame
Yeah.
too, because like
They're really good.
Yeah.
Like their coffee's phenomenal.
yeah,
Have you heard of Coffee Brand Coffee from
coffee brand
Jeremy
coffee.
Colbert? Yeah, like I've heard that coffee is actually good, and they try to just stay out of politics and stuff like that. But a lot of them are more like center to like center right.
Have you
You
heard of the
know,
Duncan
like
Hills Coffee Company though?
Dunkin' Hills Coffee.
Not sure.
From the
hills
of Columbia.
The
Gotta
reason,
scream for your cream.
Yeah, scream
I
for your
usually-
cream. That's what she said.
when it comes to like food,
There you go,
like when
Zanny.
it comes to drinks, usually when it pertains to drinks, I don't really worry about it. Like depending on the political standpoint, as long as their stuff is of reasonable quality, like Black Rifle's coffee.
Well, look
But
what I
with-
have here.
But like with
Ooh.
the things that, from what I've heard they said, I don't think I'll be purchasing from them anytime soon.
And see, this is the thing. Like, we are in such a great quandary. I had a muffin moment there for a second. Like
Yeah.
that. Like, I mean, like look at Costco. Okay, everybody loves Costco, but they donated millions of dollars to the Biden, campaign during 2020. Like, do you want to financially support that?
they were
Like, so many
promoting the hell
people.
out of it.
Like, like what Alice just held up, like, that drink with the Sour Patch Kids, or what is that? Or no, that's Warheads, right?
Yeah, it was Warhead's water. Oh,
Yeah.
God, no.
Now, I'm not
Yeah.
sure about Warheads, but, like, a lot of people, they have, like, these name brands and everything, and a lot of these products have Monsanto GMOs, and people don't realize not only the dangers of GMOs and everything, but
This
on
has
top of
zero
that,
sugar and 0 calories and crap in it, though. It's
but
like
on
I
top-
when you look at the ingredients on it, I actually like those for the fact of it. But like, I'm not trying to like put a promo out for them or
Yeah.
anything. I just
well,
I
no,
stopped
I get
drinking.
it, but see, the problem is, like, Monsanto is owned by Bill Gates. So whenever you
Yeah,
buy
I
anything
know.
that's, like if you buy Coca-Cola,
Company
Pepsi,
Coke.
anything from Nabisco,
Yeah.
like, any of these big things, like some of that money is going to Bill Gates. And if you know what we know, you don't want to do that. But so,
Do you want to know who else is affiliated with Monsanto or was?
who?
Clarence Thomas, Supreme
Clarence
Court
Thomas. Why does that sound so familiar?
judge. He's a Supreme Court judge.
Oh, he was the black
He
judge,
used to be a
right?
lawyer. He used to be a lawyer for Monsanto back in the day.
And I wonder why he's on the Supreme Court now. What a coincidence. Huh. Yeah.
The more you know, it's actually in that documentary that's on the Daily Wire about Clarence Thomas.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well,
He openly says, like, after he got done with law school, he went from one place and eventually he worked for Monsanto for a while.
I no longer
And then he
respect that
left
guy.
Monsanto. But
That's
then he left
unfortunate.
Monsanto
Yeah.
and then somewhere else. So,
Yeah.
Because usually, whenever I work for certain companies, like I'm only doing it just so I can get some money in my pocket. Just
Yo,
so I
can you
have
speak a
some
little
money
bit closer to
right
your
now.
mic? You sound a little distant.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I have you on speaker. Sorry about that. But usually when I go to try to get a job, I try to get a job where it pays decent and and it's a reasonable area and they don't treat you like garbage like they do at Giant. And I will say, if anybody is trying to get their first job, do not go to Giant. They will treat
is
you like
Giant, are you talking the grocery store Giant?
yeah, we're talking about that store. They treat their
I've
employees
been-
like absolute trash.
I've only been to a Giant once, and it was down past Birdsboro, Pennsylvania, and they have like one of those automated cleaning guys going up and down the
Oh yeah, Marty.
aisle.
I met a giant last night, and he claimed himself that he was Azrael. Like, so like last night, some of you guys know. So I went to my Quickie Mart to get beer as I usually do.
Yeah.
And then this random homeless guy he was like oh, I had those pants in the Air Force. I'm like, oh, these these are Vietnam era camo. Like I wear I wear camo pants and such, cargo pants. Because utilitarian. That's how I am.
Yeah.
And then we were just talking and talking and talking, and then eventually over an hour had passed, and I'm just like, holy shit. I was late for my own movie night last night, which didn't happen, unfortunately. And I had left my phone at home because, unlike most people my age and younger, this is not my world. It's not glued to me, So I just whatever, fuck it, leave it.
Yeah.
And then so my dad's getting worried, and he's calling it. As I learned later, because he actually drove down to see if I was okay, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, But yeah, just random ass, hour plus long conversation with a random homeless guy, and like as I said, but the guy, like I noticed he was like really slumped over, and he said he's 6'7".
Jesus.
Yeah, 6'7", and he has a 7-foot reach, so his arms are like like the whatever man from Da Vinci, right? Whoever drew, yeah, like fingertip to fingertip is the same distance as head top to toe bottom, but his arms are longer than he is tall, and he was a big guy. So
the same, you could at that height you can almost dunk without having to jump.
Oh yeah, 6'7". That's a big guy. Yeah.
I have a question for Queen.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Like there's. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say when you're done with what you're saying, I have a question for Queen.
Okay. Well, with like guys like Shaq, he's 7'1", and his wingspan is like 7'4", I think. I don't know what his actual wingspan is, but it's huge.
Yeah.
Like, he is a literal giant.
Yeah.
Of a man.
Oh, we spoke about the Nephilim too. Like, I legit think I might have talked to a Nephilim last night. It was kind of wild. Yeah. Because like he said, he's he claims he's Azrael, which is the biblical Christian god of death, and he says that humanity is going to see something it's never seen before in all of history, starting in January. And I know that China is going to invade Taiwan in March, so here we go.
Yeah, it's going to be something.
Yeah. I mean, apparently China has their entire navy encircling the entire island nation, and we have 4 carrier groups out there. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Are you saying that he has Diesel, not Azrael?
Anyway, Alice, you wanted a question?
No, I had a question for somebody, actually, not just Queen, but anyone that cooks. Right now, I'm currently making chicken noodle soup with veggies, as Mag would say. I have got half, baby red potatoes. I have quartered onions, celery, carrots, peas. I got the carcasses in the pot boiling to make my stock. And I got bay leaves, rosemary, thyme, and parsley cooking with the carcass right now, with some salt and pepper. Am I missing any ingredient and when I should with my veggies? Right now I'm actually tossing them, so I have right now I got this bowl right here.
I know one thing you can add.
What? Don't. Oh,
hey,
I have garlic also in here too, and I also have garlic in with chicken.
Ah, yes. Xander's very, very devious.
Oh, he's making very funny innuendos.
Alrighty. Well, I got a new set of things. I got a new set of that same pair of wireless earmuffs that I had before. So.
What's that, Doom? You're really low. I'm struggling to hear you.
Sorry, I said I got a new set of earbuds. I got a new pair. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna head out because I'm gonna go into the gym. I'm gonna go in and
What kind of earbuds are they though?
They're the On brand with 2 ends.
Oh, I know what brand you're talking about. I'm familiar with that.
They got surprisingly good equipment.
I heard they're decent, but I've also heard I've heard mixed reviews on them. So.
They're literally they're better than AirPods. They're AirPods but cheap.
Okay. Yeah, to each their own. But you're gonna go to the gym and try your bucked up and everything?
I might wait. I'm gonna hold off on the bucked up. To be honest.
Yeah, it is in the afternoon, so you don't want to over caffeinate yourself and stuff.
No. Oh no, it's because I'm using my other pre-workout right now, my 6-star.
All right.
Yeah, I started drinking that a little while ago. I gotta finish it off. Anywho, I'll catch you all later when I get out of the gym.
All right. I'm gonna try to make this show around an hour long. We'll see how we go. Like we seem to be already running out of steam, but
No, I'm running out of steam. I actually no one ever answered my query of.
yeah, I'm waiting for Vic here to unmute if she's here to answer your question, or she can just DM one of us.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Or if Muffin,
Okay.
you know anything.
Anywho, I'll catch you guys in a few hours.
All right, Doom, you have a good one, man.
Yeah, you
Bud,
too,
have a
you
good
too.
exercise, bud.
I will. See ya.
All right. Don't overwork yourself, and also make sure you stretch before you do.
Yeah.
I know the
All right.
procedure.
And
Yep.
and keep hydrated. Keep hydrated, bud.
He knows. He knows.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
He's
I
a
got
big
plenty of
boy.
water.
He's a smart boy.
It's
I got
nurturing
there's
and
a whole water fountain.
Okay.
There's like a bunch of water fountains in this gym, so it's
no, we care. We care for well-being.
Yeah.
all right.
Well,
Well, see
some
ya.
of us women do.
So, Vic, you're gonna answer?
Or not answer. I'm not a cook at all.
Damn it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh well.
Well,
I-
anyways, I should
Hey.
probably go out and check my broth right now.
Yeah.
Shall we go? I got my veggies with me. I do need to get a strainer.
Although I can't say you can always add oats. You know, oats.
Oh, I don't have oats.
Oh, why not? Like everybody should have oats. You know,
No, well, why would they put oats in a soup?
why not?
I don't know. I've got a cornstarch. I gotta make a
Oh
slurry.
shit! Here he is.
Lewis, you're.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. That's why I'm stopping.
Yelling at you.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to walk over. My boyfriend,
Ah.
and I almost knocked over his laptop. So,
All right.
ooh.
So, what other topics of conversation can we discuss? I was waiting for Weed to pop in, but he was talking about earlier about how like the clothing industry and whatnot, like at Walmart, like everything for little girls, it's all this like slutty outfits. Like, where are the actual clothes, you know, for people? And I remember a long time ago, my mom was having, because my mom, she wasn't like this uptight person, but she wants to dress modestly. She wants pants, a t-shirt, all that stuff, and everywhere like she looked, it was always like all this frilly shit, all this like belly shirts, really tight stuff, like over sexualize everything, and that made me like come to the realization that we the consumers are no longer in control. When every provider of a certain good or service, let's take for example this situation, clothing. When everybody makes only sexualized clothes for females, then females or women have no choice than to look like whores. And it's really disgusting. Like, how do you combat that? And now, unfortunately, with how everything is going, it's really got. I mean, it was already in the children thing. When I was a kid myself. Like high schools, it was funny. Like that was the dress code. Like no belly shirts. And the girls always wore belly shirts. So then the vice principal started wearing a belly shirt. Be like, hey, if you're gonna wear one, I'm gonna wear one. You have this big old like hairy beer gut coming out. And then from that day forward, there were no belly shirts ever. Though that nobody wanted to see that again. So like, fight fire with fire. So, but
That is terrifying.
I know. It was.
I wish you guys could see my broth right now that I've got going, but I'm doing it outside.
All I
It
see
smells
is darkness.
amazing. I know. It's sad. Like I tried to put my
darkness is your
flashlight.
ally, Batman.
Oh my
I got an
god.
idea. Let me turn my camera off, and I will take a picture, and I'll send it to you. And Xander, you can share it with the world.
All right,
Give me a second. So let me see if that will work.
Muffin.
do-
What
yeah,
do you
stop.
have to say about this whole clothing thing?
It's bullshit. Really, it's just disgusting. Ugh, nope.
Yeah,
Nope. Just absolutely freaking no.
yeah.
So,
There we go. I'm back. Sorry.
And Alice, what about you? What do you have to say about that whole clothing rant I just said? Like,
That now, well, you've got that one guy up in Canada that has like wearing the big gigantic boobs, and people
oh
are
yeah,
like,
that guy.
yeah. Let me see. I gotta turn off my camera. So, wait. All I gotta do is I'll put my flash on auto, take a picture.
All right.
There we go.
Does anybody else have any other topics of discussion? I'm trying to keep the show going, like
Oh,
no dead air, no
yeah, sorry.
pauses.
how about
I
the
just took the
plane?
picture.
How about what, Muffin?
The plane crash?
Oh yeah, okay.
What?
Yeah.
What about what plane crash?
Warning. Yeah, there's a plane crash yesterday in Dallas, Texas during an air show. A smaller plane crashed into a what was it, a B-16 or something, like an old World War II era bomber. And warning. I'm gonna have the video here, so graphic content warning. As soon as I find it, here it is.
I sent the picture of my broth so far, so
Where?
it's
Oh,
in
I
Mike
see it.
list. So
Okay, so here's her broth right
I'm in
here.
your screen. Oh, yep. That's my soup
Ooh.
that I'm working on right now.
That looks
It's the
pretty good.
beginnings. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the beginnings. I haven't added the vegetables yet.
Yeah.
I have
Anyway,
to still strain out the bones.
who all is still watching my stream here? Because I'm gonna play it.
I'm watching
That
it.
video. Here we go.
I'm watching it.
All right. Playing it. As I said, warning: graphic content. Viewer discretion is advised. Oops. There we go.
Yeah, so I got. Oh shoot!
Did you see that?
Can you? No, I missed it. My phone glitched there. Can you do
Okay.
that one more time? I'm sorry. Oh no!
Fucking
Yeah, they got
God.
fireball, dude.
Are you serious, bro? This shit really just happened, right?
Yeah.
Where this is down in Texas?
Dallas, Texas, during an air show.
Yeah.
And apparently,
Oh,
like, there's
geez.
only 3. Now there's 2 of those planes left in operation. That's it. And, like, like, as a historian, and this is going to make me sound like a monster, but, like, yes, loss of life is tremendous. But as a historian, I don't know what's greater, the loss of life or that loss of that aircraft. It's very close. Like,
I was wondering about that. My husband, that's the first thing he said was, "That's a shame. That's one less of those planes in the world now."
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
wondering how many.
Like, I was told 3, and now it's 2, but I don't know. It's not any more than 10. I know that, So I don't know what the actual number is, but that is.
So, if I'm right, those planes were the ones that dropped the nuclear bombs
No,
over Japan,
I don't
right?
No.
believe so. The Enola Gay, what was it?
Enola Gay was, I think, a B-52.
Or
Enola Gay, a Boeing B-29
No.
Super Fortress.
Oh, 29. Sorry.
Yeah. So hold on a second. Dallas, Texas air crash. Let's see here. 6 dead. So yeah, a pair of vintage. So it's not just one. Let's see here. B-17 Flying Fortress and a Bell P-63 King Cobra. Those are the 2 aircraft that went down. 6 dead. That is sucks. So, rest in peace. My heart goes out to all those affected. Not just the loss of life, but the loss of that aircraft. It is a double hit. Actually, now a triple hit. Two historic aircraft. So that's just awful. Just awful.
right.
Yeah, make the soup.
But what else can we talk about?
Well, I'm just adding in the vegetables into my stock.
All right.
I'm gonna put them in to add more flavor to my stock with the carcass. But I'll just be able to. What I can do is strain it out and get the bones out later. But I'm gonna now cook the veggies down with it and render some more flavor in here.
I have been honestly thinking about doing a cooking show too. Like a pre-recorded and edited show. So because I have a few recipes and things I'd like to share and whatnot, and there is this one thing I have of a lasagna stuffed meatloaf. So you bake a lasagna within a meatloaf, and I want to try that. And I'd like to make a show out of that because I did do one video a long time ago randomly, and I don't even know how the hell it got like 200 some odd views or like 1,000. I don't remember. It was a lot of views. It was just how to clean a potato. I was literally just running a potato under a faucet and just brushing it off, showing how I wash a potato before I bake, and that was it. like, and they got a lot of traffic. So like, and I do want to get back into the culinary arts. So
Oh yeah, dude.
why not
Definitely do it.
combine, two passions, like, and get me back into
Exactly.
editing and everything. The more shows, the merrier. Like I have at least 2 shorts, like like those YouTube shorts that they do and everything. I have 2 series in the works, and I gotta just start doing that and figure out how to change the aspect ratio in my post production program. But,
Oh, watch out, cat! Don't walk underneath my feet. I'm trying to add some chicken into this now.
stupid cats always in the way.
Oh no, this is chocolate bar. It's not little one.
Oh yeah, you got a new cat, chocolate bar. That's right.
Well, it's not my cat. It's
Well,
my
neither is
neighbor
little
got another farm cat, just strictly outdoors.
Yeah.
So he comes. He likes to sleep on my chair outside where I sit and smoke. So
But yeah,
blanket.
like this week has been awesome for me. Like, and
I know.
it's just gonna get even more awesome. Like, it's just been a lingering thing. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, everybody here knows I've talked to you guys about it off camera and whatnot. But it's awesome. We
Yep, and
started
up.
this show and like let's do this every week. Come on, like let's be consecutive about it. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, I think we've been going on for over a half hour. Like I think we've covered a decent amount of topics. Unless
We've been
anybody
going on
has
for a
anything else on their
while. It's
mind.
been going good.
Yeah. Yeah, for no prep time, like and only one topic in the actual channel to feed off of. We've been doing pretty good with this show.
No, I'm not to mention like we're having a fun journey. You're having a good week. I'm having a pretty interesting week, and plus I'm making some pretty awesome food right now.
Hell yeah, and you got promoted, right? Like recently.
Yep.
Well, kind of, yeah. Unofficial, but yeah,
Did the paycheck
more or
get
less
bigger?
I have. I will be finding out more. I gotta wait till my district manager comes, but I was told that like I'm not supposed to know about it.
All right,
But-
well,
Yeah.
I think that shall be it. So let's sign off. That shall conclude the show once again, or maybe the first time. I don't think I talked about this at the top of the show. But you can check links to all things Omni Coalition and anything else that we may have collected. I don't think we collected anything this episode. Actually,
Oh yeah.
I don't want to link a CNN link. So you can just anybody can just check out this Dallas air crash if they want it themselves. But anyway, for your dose of random bullshit, we will be doing the Kicked Peanuts every week, every Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific time, which is what is that your time?
2 p.m. Jesus. Like
2 p.m. is 5 p.m. for you.
5.
Yeah.
5 p.m.
Yeah, what time is it right now? 5:38.
I have to stare at my phone here for a second. I was
Yeah.
stirring my broth.
And I see DJ Floats.
Actually, it's
just-
5:38 right now, so yes,
Yeah.
5:38.
I see DJ Floats just joined at the very literal end of the show. Welcome and goodbye. Anyway, until you catch us next time, or if you're interested in history, you can catch our history show every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time, which is 1 p.m. afternoon Eastern. All that stuff, yada yada yada. For all of you and all of us, I was A.O. Xander.
I am who is Alice.
The muffin man known as Kaio by Boshi.
Yep. And we had Doom was in for a little bit. Somebody else was in at one point as well. I don't remember. And then we had DJ, and then of course Her Majesty Queen Victoria II. Thank you for blessing us with thine presence, fair lady. Anyway, until you catch us, then don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Until then, toodles.
Doodle.
Be cool, stay in school, don't do drugs.
Do all the drugs.
Ugh.